Come one, shop all at the JCPenney Friends and Family Sale. Through Wednesday, use your 30% off coupon inside the JCP app and shine on with up to 60% off diamond solitaires and studs. Plus, get carried away with up to 70% off luggage from Samsonite, American Tourister, Skyway, and more. Anyone shops, everyone saves. We got your holiday. JCPenney. Offers valid on select items through 12/7. Offers reflect after coupon savings. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Whether it's Kroger Simple Truth Turkey or mac and cheese with Murray's English Cheddar or pie made with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples, there are many dishes we look forward to sharing during the holidays. And Kroger has all the fresh ingredients you need to turn today's holidays into tomorrow's memories. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Get more ways to save at the Buy 5 or More Save $1 each sale. Just buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Boy. Hashtag fire Dennis fucking Allen.
Period.
Shout out to my dude Miguel, who just texted me and said this man, and Miguel said this was one of the worst losses I've ever seen, and we were just in San Francisco after the game and they didn't score a point, Ryan. How do you follow up a game where your offense don't score a point with a worst fucking loss? Only the New Orleans Saints, and only the New Orleans Saints, coached by Dennis fucking Allen. Mickey Loomis, Gail Benson, he gotta fucking go. He needs to be going during the bye week. Get Pete Carmichael out of there.
Gotta go.
How are you up 16-3 with 5 minutes left and you lose the game, bro?
Man, what a collapse. That collapse. That was a legendary collapse, man. Like, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. But so believable at the same time.
Yes.
Because we saw it happen in real time, and it's like, okay, we see where this is going.
As soon as the play of the game, and I wish people would stop getting my mentions. The play of the game was Mark Ingram on that second down play where he catches it in the flat, he turns it upfield, and he goes out of bounds early, which it then ended up being 3rd and 1. And in that play, 2 things happened. One, the clock stopped moving. So that gave the Bucs an extra 40-ish seconds that they wouldn't have had.
Right.
2, it's 3rd and 1, and then everyone's like, no, the 3rd and 1 call play after he stepped out was worse. Yeah, it was an awful fucking play. However, if Mark Ingram would have just gotten the 1 yard, it wouldn't have been 3rd and like that. I'm not excusing the play call. It was a terrible fucking play call. It was awful. Like, I don't know why you're throwing a slant route to Marquez Callaway when this man hasn't caught a ball since the Ravens game. But why are you not going to Shaheed, who had a great game? Why are you not going to Olave, who, like, the Bucs the Bucs secondary could not stop the Saints receivers. Couldn't stop them. The offensive line played great. Andy Dalton played a good game, bro.
I mean, he was cooking.
I get it. It's like, how can you say Andy Dalton played a good game? They only scored 16 points. Andy Dalton played a good game. Was cooking. His best game as a Saint. His best game as a Saint was against the Bucs. Lost. So the play call after Mark Ingram steps out was egregious. And then you had John Singer's like, oh, did you ever stop to consider that the reason why Mark Ingram didn't get the 1 yard was because he was hurt? Then why is this man in the fucking game?
Please.
That's coaching.
Coaching.
It all goes back to coaching. It is not hard. As the Bucs are driving, you have Peyton Manning, like, irate with Dennis because it's like, man, if they're going to score, can you at least call some timeouts, give your offense some time, man.
My God.
This man didn't call timeout till 17 seconds.
Unbelievable, bro.
And then you telling me you're a defensive head coach, and I get it. And this, where we talked about on the preview pod, this team has not gotten turnovers all. So they had 3 turnovers leading up to the game. This game alone, they got an interception. They forced a fumble. Like,
unbelievable. Like,
Saints didn't turn the ball over all game long. Still lost. I don't want Dennis Allen to be able to go to Mickey Loomis and say, "Whoa, Mickey, man, you see how well my defense played for 3.5 quarters? Your defense got annihilated in 2 drives with, like, your defense gave the ball game up." I feel like part of me doesn't want to go too hard on the defense, but I'm sorry, man. Like, if you're a defensive head coach, you got to get off the fucking field. You can't let the opposing teams drive 2 drives to score touchdowns to win the game.
right.
Can't do it, bro. Can't do it.
Like, you gotta stand up. You gotta stand up. If you know, I mean, your offense put up 16 points, so obviously your offense is not running away with the game. Look, it's going to be a defensive game, just like last year. You know, your defense stood up. What, the score was 9-0. You know, like 9-3, whatever it was. It's like, bro, it's just bad, bro. It's bad, man. It's bad all over. And look, the defense played outstanding, man. They did what they do to Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And Tom Brady frustrated, couldn't get open. You felt them leaning forward as the game went on, and Tampa Bay just couldn't do nothing. But as soon as you get them hurry up situations, you know it just changes the game. You know, because there's more space. Brady getting that ball out 2 seconds flat, so ain't no pressure. And man, it just we knew it. Like, we knew it. It was like, here we go. Here we go.
We knew it, bro.
You knew it, bro. You know, it was part of the reason why. It was part of the reason why I didn't like going. I wanted them to go for it. It was risky. It would have been risky, but it was 4th and 2. They still could have got a first down, or they could have scored. And, you know, if they scored, it would have took it to, you know, with a field goal, it would have took it to 20. If not, it would have stayed at 13. So it would have been a risky bet. But I just, man, when they brought it to 16, I'm like, that's just, man, like, that's just too close, bro. Like, I just feel like that's just
you
enough points.
Maybe it was recency bias, bro, and I was, you know, being at that San Francisco game, bro. I was like, nigga, just take the points. Like,
take the points. I get it. Which I get. Like, I'm not even like, you know, I completely understand. But it's just so many decisions. I mean, even before that Mark Ingram play, you had that weird play where they had Kurt Merritt.
No, that was the following drive.
Oh, that was the following
Tampa Bay's. Yeah, that was after Tampa Bay's first touchdown.
Yeah. That was after that drive. That play there, bro. That almost irks me more than that Mark Ingram.
So, shout out to Eric, because me and him picked up on this in the game. They had been setting up that fucking Kurt Merritt play all game. So what they would do is they bring in like a heavy formation. They have Kurt Merritt, who was on the active roster, split out wide, and every play up to that point in the game, they had did some type of run action off of it. It wasn't a pass play. And I get it, because as a Madden player, or just like common sense, you like, ooh, man, like, they run in this formation, like, we know what's coming. Yeah. And then Pete Carmichael was like, okay, I'm gonna get him right here. Like, I'm gonna surprise him, go play action. And sometimes that shit works, and sometimes it looks great, and then sometimes that shit doesn't. And I just didn't understand. And it was on a second down play. I didn't understand. 2nd and 7. Yep. Yeah, I didn't understand. You had 89 was cooking all game. 12 was cooking. Andy Dalton was playing well. Your offensive line was playing well. It wasn't even like they were getting close to Andy Dalton most of the game. Let him, like, spread that shit out and let him just find someone for a potential first down. It was just it didn't work. It didn't work. It led to a sack. And then the following play, Andy Dalton again, bro, it was like 3rd and 15, 14, whatever it was. Those are a laser to Taysom, bro. Like, just boom. And
laser.
Couldn't hold on to it. And then after that, it was all she wrote.
That was it.
As soon as the Bucs scored that first touchdown, I was like, "Oh, here we go. I know it's coming. I know it's coming, bro." I said in the live stream, bro. No. And you can't. I'm sorry, man. You cannot watch this team if you're evaluating this team from all season, to be honest, but just even from last week, you saw what they didn't do against San Francisco. I get how the defense played great, but the offense didn't score a single touchdown. And then this week, your team, your defense, but it was a team effort, are up 16 points, 16-3 with 5 minutes left, and you end up losing the game. That is a mile. It's just like a malfeasance, bro. Like I can feel like
they
every
continue
week
to shoot themselves in the foot, like in the red zone. It's unbelievable. You had that one where they had 12 men on the field.
12 men in fucking huddle.
You have Jarvis Landry trying to one-hand the ball. It's just like, oh my God. It's like, can this team, as good as Andy Dalton played, it's like, man, we can only muster up 16 points. 16 points, Adam, after scoring, which felt great. Like, it felt great watching it.
Yes.
After scoring 0 points last week, it's like, oh yeah, but it's 16 points at the end of the day. It's like, Jesus. Oh.
If they don't, I don't got nothing, Ryan. I don't got nothing. If they can't evaluate and see how terrible this shit is, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? I don't understand it, bro. Like, it's crazy how shit really quickly changes, bro. Like when they're up, someone had put on the timeline, or I don't know if it was in our Discord, like Nick Underhead tweeted, ooh, Marshawn Lattimore and Pete Warner should be healthy after the bye week, bro. Oh, okay.
Don't be shit now. Which I'm low key kind of thankful, so we don't have to endure this playoff talk. Because I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
I didn't want it either, bro.
So we don't have to deal with that. They go to their bye week, gotta lick their wounds and kind of figure out where to go from there. And look, man, like I'm trying to keep an eye out for some reports this bye week, bro. I want one of them reporters out there, man. I need anonymous sources, something, man. I need to hear something about some kind of chaos going on. I want chaos, bro.
Oh, sounds like Dennis Allen has lost the locker room. Shit, bro.
Where my boy used to cover the Jets, where he at, man? Get him in there, man.
Manish. Well, Manish in this bitch.
Get Manish Meta in there, bro. I'm trying to find out what's going on, bro. AK just looked done, like just checked out, bro. AK
checked out, man. He looked like us, like we was in the beginning of the Zoom, bro. Just let me go ahead and get through the season, man.
Let me get through this season, bro. But Kim, let's point out some positives.
Okay.
Shaheed, whatever his name is, Shaheed, boy's dog, man. Like every game, he's making plays. In this game, he really showed his ass as a wide receiver, natural football player, just natural. You can see it easily. He understands spacing. It's good hands, ball tracker, just like. That's a good find. Alante Taylor, stepping up in a big way. with Sean being out, stepping up, making big hits, covering well down the field. Just shout out to them, man. Just being young players, because they're important, man. Like, those players are going to be important for the future of this team. Because, man, it's not a lot of brightness to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Chris Olave, of course, played very well. Thought the D line played pretty well. There was some,
There's also some egregious holding by the Tampa Bay offensive line.
There was a lot of holding in this game. Thought Cam Jordan was active.
That hustle he showed on that
fumble, beautiful,
was huge.
Which is just crazy. It's just crazy that you can get 2 turnovers, and man, you just couldn't really capitalize off them like you really wanted to. Oh man, that's a tough one to lose. That's a tough one to stomach. Like that plane ride home gonna be quiet, bro.
And they got to sit with it for 2 weeks, bro.
2 weeks.
Just sit with it. Just let it stew. Like a gumbo. Like
and you could just see Andy Dalton that 12-0 in the prime time.
Weighing on him, bro. Weighing on
him, man. He was playing the best that he can within the situation he had. He was making some dart throws, accurate. I wish maybe he could have threw the ball away on that sack, on that 2nd and 7, but maybe that's asking a lot. But other than that, man, he played a really tough game, really good game. And I felt bad for him, but I'm disappointed. Probably one of the monkeys on his back. I'm sure he got to see that shit. They got ESPN or NFL Network on in the gym and shit like that, and he got to hear that. It's like, damn, can I win one of these?
One.
Can I win one playoff game? One primetime game. It's tough, man. It's tough. This team here, boy, it's interesting, man. And I still feel like, man, they just keep giving Dennis Allen these caveats to be like,
they're running out,
look at my defense. Look at my defense. My defense playing well. Just give me a better quarterback and a better offensive coach. Then we can do things. Man, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. It's your team, bro. Like, it's your offense, not Pete Carmichael's offense. Your offense. Like, you have to know what to do in these situations. You have to know what plays need to be made in these offensive situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
You sound flummoxed, bro. Flummoxed.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't have the answers, man.
I don't either. And if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real. If they decide to give DA another season, then that will continue to be organizational malpractice to me. It's malpractice, bro. Can't do it.
No question. No question, bro. No question. Like, that just shows to me that you're fine with, I can't even say mediocrity. Like, you're fine with being bad.
Mm-hmm. And
you have to try to go be good. You have to seek it. You know what I'm saying? You have to go and attempt to be good. You can't just sit there and think it's just going to happen. It's just like, look at the evidence that you have in front of you.
Like, I'll put it like this: if there was a jury of 12 people of our peers and they would just presented evidence of, like, Dennis Allen, if he should be retained for next year or not, bro. Guilty, bro.
Guilty.
Where is Casey Novak? Where's Jack McCoy, bro? It's this loss, like, it doesn't bother me, but
no.
It's kind of, it's like, how do you lose this game? Like, how do you lose it, bro?
It's this one here gets you because it went exactly how the Saints needed it to go for them to win.
Yes.
For most of the game, for 3.5 quarters, it went exactly how they needed to go. So for them to not be able to close out, that's a tough one, boy. Like they had their turnovers in weeks. Got 2 turnovers. Needed the offense to put up points. Needed to control the ball. Needed to make Brady uncomfortable. Made him uncomfortable. Kept him to 3 points. 3 points. Even with Marshawn out, you think, okay, Marshawn out, Pete Warren out. Still, Mike Evans didn't go off. He got a put a pass here and there, but he was largely a non-factor.
And you lose it.
You lose it, man. Mistakes. A Debo, with a couple mistakes. Didn't have the false starts or whatever, but it is such a weird way to lose, man. Such a weird way to lose.
Yeah,
it's one of the games like we've seen Drew Brees win games like that on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we had no business winning that, but
easy.
So it's just like, on one hand you got to give just hats off. Like, look, man, that hurry up offense is just hard to stop. But damn, man, like it's like the defense just flipped the switch and just wasn't good for 2 drives.
2 drives, bro. Was not good.
Just passive.
Do you like? Apparently, Deuce like ripped into Mark Ingram on WWE.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I don't care if you're hurt. Like, you have to get a yard in that situation. You have to get.
Like Deuce saying that just means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because Deuce knows about playing with pain and stuff like that.
Yep. And play the same position, same everything. Like,
that just blew me away by Mark, because Mark, we never had a problem with Mark as far as like effort or stuff like that. He's always been a hard nosed guy. That just shocked me. That play right there just shocked me, the way he just skeeted out of bounds, like you say. Like even if you just stopped and stayed in bounds, at least take some time off the clock.
Bro, let me read you this Captain Terrell. Let me read you this Captain Terrell tweet, bro. Dennis Allen on the 12-month in the field penalty. That's a communication responsibility amongst the offense, and that's something that's got to be improved. And then
fire this motherfucking guy.
And then she quote tweeted her tweet and said, "I mean, it's December."
Fire this fucking guy. That is. Bruh. That's a communication responsibility among the offense. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That is unbelievable.
How, bro? How?
Like he's running a decentralized football organization. Like, what is this?
Yeah, nigga, I don't know, nigga. That's the offense.
Like, that's on them. That shit on them. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me?
Tells me everything I need to know, bro. Tells me everything I need to know.
Wow.
Everything I need to know. And then they have a bye. Like I said, they gotta sit with this. They gotta stew on it. I think for the Saints, if you want to show that you mean business and you want to show that you are a serious football organization, you can't be prepared to play the Falcons with DA as head coach. Now, I think what they'll probably do, they'll probably like, oh, we'll fire Pete as a half measure and try to switch it up that way and show like, oh, we're making changes. I just know this team, bro. I just knew this team.
You think they let him go in during the season?
I think they probably feel the pressure from the fan base, and I think they would probably try to do a half measure, such as scapegoating Pete. And Pete hadn't had a great season. Let's be clear with that. Also, although I will say Pete didn't want the fucking job, so that's a conversation for another day. But I think they'll be like, oh, well, see, like, you know, our offense didn't score a point against San Francisco, and they only scored 16 points against the Bucs. So like we're gonna go a different direction, offensive coordinator. I just feel it, bro. I just feel it. I just feel it, man. And they'll try to make up some argument, some built-in reason of why DA is still going to be the head coach of the team, man. And that's it. That's it. I know it sounds dark or like not hopeful, but it is what it is. I'm looking right now. Speaking of which, I'm looking at one of the Niners Twitter accounts saying, got a picture of Mr. Irrelevant from the draft, bro. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, bro.
Last pick of the draft. What does man come in and do against the Dolphins, bro? Like, good. And I know Kyle Shanahan may not be like, I know Kyle has a lot of warts as a head coach, and I get it, but like, good coaching could mask so much.
It's unbelievable. And you know, it's like, you know, like you could just see the lack of coaching with this team.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
The lack of like, even with play calling, like, you know, you could tell the difference between great coaches. Like, the not good coaches, they have a collection of plays that they call. It's all about the plays. Whereas, like, the good coaches, the plays are like tactics you take for a common goal of scoring points and winning the game. Like, these plays are about winning the game. And so you have to, like, look at it like that. And it's like, you can see that that's just not happening, man. Like, it's just plays being called. Like, oh, let me just run this play. I'm going to go to this play. I'm going to go to this play. Oh, no. 2nd and 7, I'm going to go to this play. 3rd and 8, I'm going to pick this play. It's like there's no narrative.
There's no rhythm. There's no
rhythm. There's no narrative. There's no, you know, overarching philosophy, you know, being taken there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times are we going to run AK into a brick wall? Like, how many? Like, how many times are we going to do that?
Wasted downs.
You're running into a brick wall. They're just wasted downs. Wasted
downs, bro.
Like, I'd rather Dalton throw like a 4-yard pass. Because at least it's something. You know what I'm saying? Something. Like, but just running into a brick wall, like, what is that doing, actually?
Getting AK pissed, annoyed. Like, you could tell. You could tell he hates coming to work, bro.
Hate coming to work, bro. Hate coming to work.
And that's so... bro, Jeremy Fowler just tweeted, Saints clock management play calling cost nearly a minute and 30 seconds late in the game.
Unbelievable. Wow. I'm glad national media dunking on this dumb ass. I hope Loomis them see that shit. I hope Michael Lombardi go off on this dumb ass.
Oh, I haven't listened to a Lombardi podcast episode all season, but hopefully so, man. Hopefully so.
I still listen. I listen to all that shit. It's just unbelievable, man. Like, just it's sad to see the team get to this point.
Can we talk about my? I don't have, I have my draft bays. I have my players in the NFL I really like, and draft bays for prospects I really like. Every year. We see what my first ever coaching day and Ben Johnson doing with the Lions, bro. I said it last week or whenever I said it. I watched that Bills game on the flight, Thanksgiving Day, and I was like, man, Ben Johnson got Jared Goff out here cooking, bro, just cooking. And then I watched them yesterday on Red Zone, and Jared Goff looking like he with Sean McVay again, bro, but like better. Like you could see it in the play designs that Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator of the Lions, that he coming up with. Like he's scheming people open. St. Brown just. Can we go get him? I don't know how he gonna work out, bro. I don't know if he would be a good head coach. I don't know. But this offense needs fucking something, bro. Something,
man. I'm open to all of it, bro. Don't know what'll work. Don't know, but I'm open to it. Because this lack of creativity I'm seeing is just, it's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy, man.
They need some new blood, and it's like such a, I don't know, man. It feels like it's just a ship that just don't got no direction, bro. No sail, just out in the ocean.
I mean, it's December, and we still allowing unblocked blitzes. like Vontae David just coming through unblocked on the blitz, and he's not like a disguised blitz. He's like lined up on the line and just run.
Nope.
Like that's still happening. Like, okay, week 1, week 2, okay. Like, okay, we still got to figure out something. It's December, and we still allowing that. Like, that's just like that's coaching. That's coaching. Yes. Jarvis Landry not catching the pass right. Like that's not coaching. That's on him. That's your players. And a player missing a tackle or something like that. That's on them.
How do you not? And I know this is gonna fall on Pete Carmichael, but it's also could fall. Ultimately falls back on Dennis Allen. How on that 3rd and 1? If you ask Pete, hey Pete, where you running right here? What you think about? I think I'm gonna do a slant to Callaway. You say no, we ain't doing that. He said put Taysom on the field and just go for it with Taysom. We can get 1 yard. Doesn't happen, bro.
Or doesn't even have an idea. Like, hey, let's run this. Let's run one of these plays. You got to play like this for me. He doesn't even. I don't think he even has a philosophy.
No,
it's just more like, what you got, Pete? All right, make it work, buddy. Get it going, buddy. Like you used to see with Sean Payton, it'll be like a whole conference over there. You have him, Pete, Drew Brees, the running backs, the whole line, everybody over there. Like, what's your play here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know it feels like forever ago, but that conversation with AK against the Falcons, bro.
Beautiful.
And they talking on the sideline. AK telling him what he's seeing on the defense, and then Sean in the second half does that, and it leads to like.
Imagine what that meant to AK. Just like, I love this.
And I'm not here. Keep in mind, I am not saying, nor am I expecting that same type of offensive brilliance from this coaching staff anymore. Right. I get it. Sean Payton was a top 5, top 3 head coach. That's out the window. That's gone. However, like this lack of identity of whatever they are on offense and then on defense, they played a great game against the Niners, and then they played a great 3 in 3 fourth quarters against the Bucs, and then they just give up 14 points in 5 minutes, bro. Like, all that's coaching. Like, that is it's execution part of it, obviously, but it all falls back to coaching. A even decent head coach could have left this game with the win, bro.
No question.
Not a great one, not a good one, not a Hall of Fame coach. A decent head coach could have got out of this game with the win.
No question.
And bro, when you losing to Todd Bowles, when Todd Bowles on the sideline looking just as baffled and clueless as you are, bro, you got to go, bro.
Gotta go.
I gotta wake up tomorrow, see that alert from Rappaport. Saints relieved the head coach Dennis Allen of his duties. Wow.
Oh, would it be beautiful? That would be beautiful. No, it ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, bro.
Oh, that would be so beautiful.
Not gonna happen. And have appointed Chris Richard, Ryan Nielsen as I don't know.
Coach C's or whatever.
I don't know. Also, can I just say how annoying it is that Sean decided to leave this past offseason, and we could have had Dan Campbell. I don't care what anyone else says, man. Dan Campbell was a good head coach.
Yeah.
Good head coach.
That would have been a perfect,
Seemed like a perfect transition, bruh.
Because he was going to put his own stamp on the team.
100%. 100%. Whatever you say about the Lions, they are tough and they're going to play you hard as fuck.
Whether it's Kroger's Simple Truth Turkey or mac and cheese with Murray's English Cheddar or pie made with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples, there are many dishes we look forward to sharing during the holidays. And Kroger has all the fresh ingredients you need to turn today's holidays into tomorrow's memories. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Get more ways to save at the Buy 5 or More Save $1 each sale. Just buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Come one, shop all at the JCPenney Friends and Family Sale. Through Wednesday, use your 30% off coupon inside the JCP app and shine on with up to 60% off diamond solitaires and studs. Plus, get carried away with up to 70% off luggage from Samsonite, American Tourister, Skyway, and more. Anyone shops, everyone saves. We got your holiday. JCPenney. Offers valid on select items through 12/7. Offers reflect after coupon savings. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Get ready, Ohio. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, is coming to the Buckeye State. And to kick things off, you can get started with $100 in free bets as an early sign-on bonus. Plus, when you sign up today with promo code OHIO, you'll be all set for when FanDuel goes live in Ohio. Then you can bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports with $100 in free bets. Just download FanDuel's top-rated sportsbook app. It's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Bonus issued in non-withdrawable free bets that expire 7 days after FanDuel accepts its first real money sports wager in Ohio. 1/1/23. Unique user identity verification required. Offer ends on the go live date. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Ohio, this is your chance to get in on the action. Join today with promo code OHIO.
I don't know, man. I
appreciate the Zoom, though, bro. I love the Zoom.
Yes. Although, like, bro, once Tampa Bay scored that first touchdown, bro, we all knew. We all knew it. We knew it.
Downhill, man. It was just like a slow death, man. It was like, wow.
And I remember saying, I was like, man, can they just get this? Can they just get this over with? Just get it over with, man. I don't like just. And sure enough, Tom Brady said, "Bet." He said, "I got you." Anything else about this game, man? Anything else?
I got nothing, bro. Nothing, man.
Nothing.
I'm out.
I get it, man. It's at this point. It's at this point. Like I know people like, oh y'all go in and roast them, man. We've been, man. I've been putting heat on DA since week 2, bro.
Man, I don't know what else y'all want us to say. Man, gotta go.
They won't. And if I didn't have a career, I'd do it. But they want us to do Lloyd Carter or Lloyd and say anything, bro. Get our boom box, go outside Airline Drive, go to the front office, bro. Just have that bitch playing. Just have our episodes playing on repeat, bro.
I swear I would.
I would, bro. Holding that bitch high. Like, I know y'all heard it through the window. I know you hear it. Oh, man. Bro, if we could, wouldn't be, and we couldn't. But wouldn't it be great if we all just could, like, organize just, like, a group of us, like, 50, 60 people plus, all with hashtag fire Dennis Allen's church, bro. This airline, bro.
Standing outside the gate.
Ooh, bro, if I lived in Louisiana, I'd that bitch, bro. I don't even like these niggas that much no more, but these niggas gotta go.
Man.
Oh, yeah, what a way to lose. But yeah, man, part of me wants to say, man, if you've seen one Saints loss, you've seen them all, but like this one felt like especially awful.
The way it happened, it really did. It really did. I mean, look, Tom Brady really had no business winning that game. The Bucs, had no business winning that game. You watch that game for 3.5 quarters, no business winning that game. And the analysis is, just Tom Brady, his greatness eventually showed through. It's like, I mean, I guess a little bit, but no, it was the Saints. The Saints are just bad, man. It's more about the Saints being bad than them being good.
Yep. 100%. Absolutely 100%. We don't got nothing else, y'all. We don't got nothing else. I'm glad, like you said it perfectly, man. Glad it's the off season for your mental health.
Whew.
Just need to be free of these niggas for a week.
Oh Lord, nice bye
so
week,
good,
baby. I'm loving
so
this
good.
bye week.
So good to watch Red Zone on Sunday. Not worried about these dudes. See what some actual offensive football and a good coach team looks like.
Man, we need to get Red Zone on the Zoom so we could just chill, man.
Chill. But we will be back. Shit, man, I don't know when we gonna be back. Honestly, bro. Just take a little,
right?
Take a little siesta. But we will be back. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Get some questions or something, man.
Yeah, we'll do another, listener episode or something like that. But we got y'all guys covered. Thank y'all for the support. Like I that's from the bottom of my heart, man. To still be listening to the Saints podcast when the Saints are 4-9.
No. That's
some dedication. So we truly, truly appreciate y'all. Because this is as bad as it gets as a Saints fan. The losses of how they've happened, the fact that they have the 5th overall pick in the draft, and they don't even get to pick anyone with it. It's going to Philadelphia. Philadelphia's fucking 11-1, bro. How 11-1 team getting top 5?
Looking good too.
And can I just bring up how awful Bradley Roby looked today? And he was the key factor of how great he looked in training camp that led to Dennis Allen spearheading and wanted to trade CD Deuce. Like,
unbelievable.
Shouldn't that just be so telling that you were like your assessment was so off as a defensive minded head coach that you trusted that this player was going to at least be a serviceable replacement for a top 3 nickel corner in the league? And as a Saints organization and as Saints fans, we're supposed to trust you to evaluate free agents. We're supposed to trust you to evaluate players on the roster. We're supposed to trust you evaluating
and rebuild the program.
Draft prospects?
Expect him to be a program builder. Builder.
And you got that?
Dennis Allen is a program builder. No.
Shit. Fuck out my face.
No.
Fuck out my face. Nah. Not today. Not today. Anyway, thank y'all for supporting us. Our Patreons. If you're not a Patreon, if you just listen to the podcast, we appreciate it. We'll always have the Raiders game, bro. Always have that Raiders game. Like that shit feels like it was 10 years ago, nigga.
Years ago, bro.
We'll always have that weekend, man, because I knew after that game, I was like, it's all downhill from here. all downhill from here. But the football guy said, you know what, Adam, you asked for one thing this season. You got it. don't ask for nothing else. Don't ask for nothing else. But truly, all our listeners, thank y'all for still supporting us, still listening to us this season. We understand. We know how hard this season has been. And so we appreciate y'all being dedicated, devoted listeners, because we don't keep shit real, man. And something that's still a little disappointing is it didn't sound like the Saints media went after DA's neck, bro. Like that's like we're buddies and we are cool with so many people in the Saints media, and I get it. You kind of have to walk that line between what I can ask, what I can't ask, because of like, I got to be in the good graces of the team I get that. But man, y'all after a game like this, man, y'all got to come after DA's neck, bro. Y'all can't let him. It's like the it's like
he ain't a boss like that anyway, man. Go ahead, put his card,
All right.
Shit.
It's just like the Dennis Green shit, man. He is what we thought he was. And y'all let him off the hook. Now, if y'all want to keep him for another season, then keep him. But Dennis Allen is who we thought he is.
I need some heat. I need some chaos. I need an expose or something, bro. We got no racist emails. Nothing.
He ain't called. He ain't said a black player got some Michelin tires lips, bro. Something. I saw him call. He said one of the players got some soup coolers. Get him out of here, man.
Get him out of here.
Anyway,
hey,
thank y'all. Seriously, we'll be back at some point. We're gonna take our little mental health, not think about these dudes for a while. But as always, hashtag fire Dennis Allen, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll be back probably next week. We might do something on Sunday for Red Zone for all us, just chill and watch football together and just hang out. Nothing Saints related, just have a good time, man.
That'd be dope.
We might live stream it. We might not. We just might be in the Zoom without live streaming it. But truly, truly appreciate y'all. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. That's it, man. We'll be back next week. And with that, we're out.
Peace.
Come one, one, shop all at the JCPenney Friends and Family Sale. Through Wednesday, use your 30% off coupon inside the JCP app and shine on with up to 60% off diamond solitaires and studs. Plus, get carried away with up to 70% off luggage from Samsonite, American Tourister, Skyway, and more. Anyone shops, everyone saves. We got your holiday. JCPenney. Offers valid on select items through 12/7. Offers reflect after coupon savings. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Whether it's Kroger Simple Truth Turkey or mac and cheese with Murray's English Cheddar or pie made with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples, there are many dishes we look forward to sharing during the holidays. And Kroger has all the fresh ingredients you need to turn today's holidays into tomorrow's memories. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Get more ways to save at the Buy 5 or More Save $1 each sale. Just buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.